let me give it to you like this now, yeah. Let's do it like this now, yeah. And I'll show you what I mean about the standing of this player, yeah. We'll go through all the Premier League teams, yeah, and we'll see what wide player he's better than, yeah. So we look at Man City. Is he better
unfair.
than?
That's unfair.
Why is that unfair?
Because Man City just did a 4-peat, yeah.
No. I'm gonna go through the whole league.
Why?
Because I want to show you that. Because I want to show you that this guy that they're trying to hail isn't even better than a lot of these players that are in lower down the leagues, lower down in the teams. Yeah. So is he better than Grealish, Doku, Savinio, Bernardo Silva? He plays out there. No.
My argument would be no, but he's in terms of the standing of players within your squad currently and on performances. Delivering, yeah,
but his performance hasn't been good. That's the problem. He's just the thing is, if you're looking at Community Shield,
yeah,
cool, he got a goal, yeah. If you're looking at the league game against Fulham, he put the ball in the box. Where's his performances?
He got an assist. Just call it an assist. Call it an assist.
You really didn't want to give him that. You really didn't.
All right. He got an assist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking at numbers side of it, yeah. But let's not get confused with the performances because he hasn't been playing well for ages. Yeah. So we look at Man City. He ain't better than any of their widemen. We go to Arsenal. Is he better than Saka? No. Is he better than Martinelli? Nah. He's not. He's probably on par with Martinelli, but that ain't really saying too much.
You weren't rating Saka the other day.
No, but I can say Saka's better than Garnacho. That's not hard, is it? Yeah. Is he better than Trossard? No. Is he better than that's Arsenal? Liverpool. Is he better than Salah? No. Is he better than Luis Diaz? No.
But wait.
Who's your other wide men?
In a sense, yeah, this isn't fair because like you've got to remember Salah's seasoned and he's been here for a good while and he's in his 30s. I think,
and he's playing in a stable team.
And Diaz is what, like, how old is Diaz? Is he 23, 24?
No, Diaz is
no, he's older than that. Like 20,
now. He's 27 or 28 or something.
Exactly. So it's not really fair to be like, oh yeah. So if we're comparing it to like a Doku and maybe a Foden because they're kind of roughly around his age, then yeah, we can say that. But to put Salah in it and them, man, it's a bit. Because then you're going into Son, who's like what 30.
All right, so you want me to compare him to players that are his age then?
I think it's better to do.
See, my argument is this: it's unfair to compare him to a lot of the teams you've mentioned so far because all of those teams have the most stable teams, yeah, for the past 5 years in the league. Everyone else is transitioning. Everyone's going up and down, so it's hard to then turn around and say, "Oh yeah, I can compare him." To these consistent teams, even though he's in a criminally inconsistent side.
So there you go. He's in an inconsistent side, but we're giving him chance over the others. Why is that? Because he's not better than Sancho. He's not better than Ahmad. And he's not better than Rashford.
But has he been more consistent recently? In recent memory, has he been more consistent than those players?
You're talking about a Community Shield and a Fulham game.
I'm talking about last season as well.
Last season he was poor. He played 30-something games, and his return was something like 5 league goals or something like that. He was poor last season. I watched every Man United game. He was poor. Like let's not get it twisted. He was poor. So that's my point.
Who out of your forward line was delivering last season?
Last season, no one.
Yeah,
that's the problem. No one delivered. Do you know what I mean? Ahmad didn't play, and when Ahmad did play, Ahmad was showing what he's got to offer. Rashford, as we know, was poor. Anthony was poor. Garnacho was poor. But for some reason, Garnacho is getting away with it because they look at his age. Because he's 20.
I think it's his age. He scored important goals. Yeah.
What important goals did he score?
I just remember getting 1 or 2 in some of your comebacks, watching highlights. I can't recall exactly, but I just remember him getting a couple goals. I remember... One thing I do remember is that he was the player that started to play instead of Anthony which says more about whatever he's doing on the training pitch or something. He's listening to the manager in some regard. The manager's like betting on him basically, because he's a young player, like you said. Diallo isn't that young, but he's still young. In terms of age in comparison to Garnacho. So if the manager saw something,
he's only 2 years older than him.
Yeah, so if the manager saw something in him, he would play him, right?
No, but that's not how it's working at Man United. Again, how it's working at Man United is because Garnacho, whether people like it or not, is a big shirt seller to a lot of these kids. And a lot of these, and this plays a part in why he continuously playing. For me, it's nothing to do with his training performances or his in-game performances. They are trying to push this guy through.
So you think they're doing that now? You think that's happening this season?
That is happening. So
that's happening this season. Hold on, if that's happening this season, your issues with the previous ownership, haven't changed.
Wait.
They still have that core problem.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Yeah. So the first 2 games, as you said, because he wasn't in the preseason. So again, this is why Sancho has been he's being mugged off by the manager, because Sancho played the whole preseason, just like Ahmad, just like Rashford. First game of the season, Sancho's not in the squad, and obviously the manager said he had an infection, but he didn't play. He didn't start in the Community Shield, whereas Ahmad and Rashford did. Yeah. So with Garnacho, the manager might look at it and say, these 2 guys, Ahmad and Rashford, because you got to think there's clamour from the fans that Ahmad should be playing. Rashford obviously is the high earner, and obviously he's Mr. Manchester, people would say as well.
All right.
Which is why he starts, yeah?
He started Ahmad against Fulham, yeah?
Yeah.
And I
don't personally think Ahmad was that great against Fulham. I won't lie to you.
They haven't heard anything good about it. So basically, he started with him, and then
it depends what you deem as a good game, because many people will see someone like Ahmad, he keeps the ball all the time. People would deem that as having a good game. Someone might say because Garnacho got an assist, he had a good game. But if you actually watch the game,
what's his role within the system? Is his role in the system to play tiki-taka football up front?
Who's that? Ahmad?
Yeah.
Well, so Ahmad for me, his role in the team is to be creative, which he is. Obviously, Ahmad himself would want to be getting a few more goals. But it's been 1 game, as I said.
So
now,
in his performance, going by his performance of the day, what was it lacking?
Personally, I don't think it lacked anything. I just think people will look at it and think he didn't get a goal. But Ahmad's not someone that you define by if he gets a goal or not. He has consistent quality.
What about his creativity?
I don't think anyone would have moaned at him for not getting a goal. I don't think that was the issue. I think he's still raw to the Prem. He's still new to it. Like the games that he's played, like the game against Newcastle. Did he start the Newcastle game when he scored, or did he come off the bench?
What Newcastle game?
Last season, when we won, when he scored. Did he start? Or did he come off the bench?
I can't remember. Newcastle. The Newcastle game. Did he start the game? He might. I can't remember. He might have done. I can't remember. I can't remember. But yeah, as I said, he's not someone that we define by if he gets a goal or not. Because
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But like you define him by if he's a creative player, you're gonna define him primarily by his assists and chance creation, and then by goals, because he's a forward player. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like for us, Luis Diaz causes a ton of trouble. Yeah, Luis Diaz is an amazing player sometimes, but he's occasionally, quite often, his end product is it's absent, for want of a better word. Yeah. So then we would judge him as a forward player, even in slot system where the wide players are more creative than just goal scoring. We still judge him by what he does in and around the box, whether it's an assist or a goal. So if you're supposed to be a creative player, for example, Szoboszlai, an assist or a goal, that's what I need to get that from my creative players. more often than not. So if you're playing in those positions and you're not creating chances, if you've done nothing to write home about, you haven't had a great first game. It's only the first game of the season. It's not like critiquing him right now is like a big stain on his career or something like that. He didn't have a memorable game from what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
that's fair to say.
Well, but again, if he scored a goal, then in some people's eyes they'll be saying, yeah, he played well. But again, so you don't judge someone like him by if he gets a number or not, because
he was playing up front.
So he started off with Bruno in the false nine, Rashford on the left, and Ahmad on the right.
All right, so let's say Ahmad put 3 chances on the plate for Rashford. Yeah, I think he played for like 60, 70 minutes, right?
He played 60 minutes.
Okay, so see if he's done that like 3 or 4 times in that period of time. There's no way people are going to turn around and say, "Oh, he's had a bad game," because he's been putting it on the plate for these players and they're missing.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ahmad didn't have a bad game. That's the point. And the thing is, he didn't create 3 chances, but he shows consistent quality, and this is what you need. Whereas, for instance, Rashford was average, but Rashford could have been walking away with an assist if Garnacho would have scored, and then people would have said, "Yeah, Rashford played well because he got an assist." And this is the problem. Some players you might want to define by numbers because they might not do nothing else during the game. But someone like Ahmad, you don't define him like that. But the problem,
so he kept the ball well, basically.
Consistent quality. Yeah, he kept the ball well. He was probing, looking to create chances. He had a good, decent game. Yeah, he didn't score, he didn't create, but
Did
the
he
chance
look dangerous?
He looked dangerous. Yeah, but the chance that Garnacho had, Ahmad scores that on his left foot. So then his performance that people might have been saying was average, would automatically turn into a good performance because he got a goal at the end of it.
So
and that's what I'm trying to tell you about God.
Out of 10, how would you rate his performance in that match?
A 6, I would say.
Well, what about you, Alex?
Say again?
5.6, but that's roughly what he got. From what I was reading on the player ratings, he's got 5.6.
Bro, don't listen to them player ratings, man. Have your own mind, man. The player ratings. Don't listen to them people, man. Trust me, they don't know what they're watching.
I
man.
know.
Only because they don't agree with you. Only because they don't agree with you.
Bro, listen. I don't need no one. I don't need no one to agree with me. I know what I'm talking about. I watched the game. You know what I mean?
Gosh.
As I said, because Garnacho, for instance, he got an assist, and I guarantee you, these people would have given him a higher score than Ahmad because he got an assist.
Isn't the question get a higher score than Ahmad?
But there you go. No, but if you watch the game, he could have. He was arguably the reason. I know you guys remember the bit when Fulham almost scored. I can't remember who it was. Someone was breaking through, and that came from Garnacho trying to dive and win a free kick. But again, people don't want to talk about that.
Diallo dived. Diallo dived.
Diallo dived when?
When he ran into the box.
What game was this? No, I'm asking what game was this?
Bro, you're killing me with that. You're killing me with the agenda. You honestly got an agenda.
That was
no. The thing is,
that was actually very good. That got me.
No, I'm asking you, what game was this? Fulham. Yeah, but we're talking about Garnacho. So why are you going back onto Ahmad? Because Garnacho was the one that dived, lost the ball, and then that come from a chance created by Fulham. Watch the game back, you'll see it. Yeah, but again, no one talks about that.
I literally just watched Diallo's highlights now against Fulham, and he dived in the early stages. Luckily, obviously, he dived in the box. I don't know where Garnacho dived because after that, I stopped watching.
Well, again, you need to watch it and see that the chance that Fulham had came from that. He overplayed. He ran over the ball and then tried to dive to win a free kick, and that led to a Fulham chance. Again,
but that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me because I've seen Bruno.
It don't surprise me because he's shit. He don't surprise me because he's shit. That's the problem.
Your captain does it all the time.
Who's that?
So, Bruno, your captain dives all the time.
He's shit as well.
Is it a surprise? Is it a surprise that the younger players do it too? Everyone does it. Everyone's team does it. Everyone's team dives.
I've never seen Lamine Yamal do that. So let's not do that. Yeah, Lamine Yamal don't do that.
Lamine
We
never
can make all
dives.
these excuses
He's a
for
football player.
Garnacho.
He's a forward player. I guarantee you he dies every now and then. I guarantee you.
No. You're
Everyone
missing the
does.
point. You're missing the point. Garnacho dived because he overran